Thank you. Good evening, everybody, councillors and public gallery. We will open this evening's extraordinary meeting. If I could ask the General Manager to please explain the live streaming of this evening's meeting.
The meeting is being live streamed and or recorded for on-demand viewing via Council's website. Attendance at the meeting is taken to be consent by a person to their image and or voice being webcast. All speakers should refrain from making defamatory comments or releasing personal information about another individual without their consent. Council accepts no liability for any damage that may result from defamatory comments made by persons attending meetings. All liability will rest with the individual who made the comments. The meeting must not be recorded by others without prior written consent of Council in accordance with Council's Code of Meeting Practice. Councillors and staff are obligated to declare conflicts of interest as required under the Local Government Act and Council's adopted Code of Conduct. Councillors are reminded of their oath of office, whereby they have declared and affirmed that they will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interest of the people of Wentworth Shire and the Wentworth Shire Council, and they will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions vested in them under the Local Government Act or any other act to the best of their ability and judgment. Thank you.
Thank you, General Manager. Please rise and we will read the acknowledgement of country and the prayer. I would like to pay my respect and acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we are meeting and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. We are thankful for this day and pray for guidance to fulfil our duties. May we be challenged to give our best always. Amen. Please be seated. Apologies and leave of absence. We have one leave of absence, Mayor Elstone. Could I have a mover for that, please? Thank you, Councillor Crisp and Councillor Cooper. Are there any disclosures of interest? There being none, we'll move on to outstanding matters from previous meetings, which there are none. And I'd now like to invite Councillor Crisp to move us into confidential, please.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I move that Council adjourns into closed session, the recording of the meeting be suspended and members of the press and public be excluded from the closed session, and that access to the correspondence and reports relating to the items considered during the course of the closed session be withheld unless declassified by a separate resolution.
Thank you, Councillor. Seconder, thank you, Councillor Cooper. All in favour? Thank you. We'll just pause. disappeared there for a second. Back in. Okay, could I ask the General Manager to provide a report out of confidential, please?
Thank you, Mr Deputy Mayor. I'd like to report that in the closed council business of this evening, council considered one item, 7.1, being the Wentworth Effluent Disposal Station renewal, and council has resolved that in accordance with the provisions of the Local Government General Regulations 2021, section 178(1)A, to accept the tender from Waters Excavation Proprietary Limited and subsequently authorise the Mayor and General Manager myself to sign the contract documentation and affix the seal for the recommended contractor to carry out all work specified for a total cost of